Alrighty, we are about to get into Pokemon Snakewood. So this is a ROM hack of the Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald kind of Game Boy Advance games, and it's supposed to have a lot new features, a different storyline, a whole bunch of new Pokemon, some new villains. The story is based off of like some kind of weird demon dragon occult story, and as you can see from the intro, it's pretty much the same. It's got the same intro. I don't think they animated anything different for music or intro or anything. I do have the box, and the box has some really cool cover art. I think you've seen that one before. But yeah, even from the intro, you can tell that nothing's really changed. It's supposed to have so many hundreds of hours of new gameplay, a bunch of different stuff you can do. I don't know if you can actually catch any of the zombie Pokemon, but we're about to find out. And you can see the title screen is completely different, even though it still says Ruby version, but you know, it's not going to be the same thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it and see how this goes. Alright, so we're starting our new game out. Still have Professor Birch. Where am I? I don't seem to remember. Who is that man? I can remember. He seems familiar. I remember a Pokemon, but that Pokemon looks strange. I think something very, very odd has happened. Is it just my memory playing tricks on me, or is that Pokemon dead? I mean, yeah, he looks pretty dead. His name is Boilbazaur. Not Bulbasaur, Boilbazaur. And now I get to choose whether I am Edgelord or Mrs. Edgelord. And obviously I'm going to be the Edgelord. And my name is Shade, because I'm throwing all the shade today. All the shade. Yep, I live in Little Root Town. Let's roll. And now there's a bunch of laser sharks with laser eyes. Oh, thank God. Thought I'd have to be worried for a second. And apparently we showed up on a construction site. What the hell is this vibrating? So we are free to roam around now, and as you can see, Little Root is completely gone. Professor Birch's house is gone. My house is gone. And it says Little Root, a town that can't be shaded any hue. Wow, that's catchy. And then someone scribbled help into it. Now here's our Pokemon choices. This is a Pokeball that is spinning on its own axis. Little odd, so I'm going to choose no. I don't see why morality comes into play. Like, everyone's dead. Like, why do they care if I take a Pokeball? And this Pokeball is gently spewing out exhaust fumes. Well, at least it's gently. But, yeah, no, I don't need a CO2 ball. And this Pokeball has an air of ill health about it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one. Yeah, it's better than the one that's a fucking fidget spinner and one that's nothing but exhaust fumes. So, and I got Paris. Nice. Just a heads up, the other two was a ball toy and a coughing. And I am not going to nickname Paris because why do I need to nickname him? He's literally a little bug. And you know what happens to the guys in Paris. And there's a little bit of a weird texture mix up here. I think that never got fixed because I used to play the old version and that texture was always there. Seems like someone needs my help. And it seems like Professor Birch is being attacked by a giant green beanstalk. And now they're playing Footloose. Did that motherfucker just say bruh? Okay, Zombie Kid wants to fight me with his Boil Bazour. And we're going to send out Paris. This shouldn't be too bad, but you never know. Yeah, we're just going to throw a couple of scratches at him since it's all we got. His tackles aren't too bad because he's level 3, we're level 5, and he's done. Foe has fainted. Take that, Liam. Blech. And we stole your money too. What you gonna do about that? Oh, and he is no longer with us. Yeah, no problem. Oh, and our character has dialogue in this game too. That's pretty neat. You see, I woke up in that ruined town south of here and realized I've lost my memory. So Professor Birch is catching on, and he sees that the town is destroyed. He's informing us that's where we live with my older brother and his daughter. He's obviously very worried. And I have no recollection of anything. Yeah, I think I remember a zombie plague. That's something you don't really forget, even with amnesia. But for some reason, I seem to remember a zombie Pokemon, but I don't know what. So I have a feeling that's going to play a big role into the future. So we've been teleported to our first Pokemon Center. I'm going to go ahead and hand over Paris, make sure he's all topped off and whatnot. It's weird saying a Pokemon's getting topped off when he's got mushrooms all over him. That just leads to bad imagery. Okay, so our first little town is blockaded from the first section. Pokemart employees explaining how the Pokemart works. Yeah, I get it. The one with the blue roof. No shit, Sherlock. Anything else? Is that all you got? Just blue roof? Well, I'm glad you've kidnapped me for this. Ooh, a light potion. And I don't remember light potions being a part of the original games. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just remember there being potions, super potions, and that pretty much being it. They're all in hyper potions. But so he was boasting about them having Pokeballs, not a single Pokeball in stock. Yeah, I don't need anything else, my guy. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm done. Alright, see ya. There's a fucking zombie in the store. Nobody gonna look at that? Should I deal with it? Okay, sorry to bother you. Didn't know you were just browsing. Yeah, the employee's right there. Of course they're watching you. Well, this town's screwed. I guess I'll go ahead and head north and keep looking for Birch and figure out where he ran off to. And we're going to take a moment to check out our Pokemon. We have a level 5 Paris. He's got the ability of Aqua Heal. He's a hasty nature. And we met him in Little Root Town. So nothing too fancy. Male. He's carrying an Oranberry. He only knows Scratch at the moment. And yeah, I'd say it's not a bad starter. Not a great starter, but not a bad one. So we'll go ahead and see what the local Pokemon life is like. Poochyena and Zigzagoon, I think, is in the first area. I haven't seen much of anything else outside of the two. Go ahead and grind a little bit, get some XP points. Nice crit. And, yeah, we're just gonna go through and get some, we're gonna go through and get some XP, and we'll be back in a second.
Later that same evening.
Alright, now we're back. We're scrolling through, and we did a little bit of grinding, got our Paris up to level 10? I think it was up to level 10. And I think we're ready to continue on with the story now that we've grinded a little bit. We're up to level 10, we still have the same abilities, nature, all that jazz. Learned Stun Spore, which is very useful. Hell yeah. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can find Professor Birch real quick. Over here on Route 103. It's still the same location that he was in the original. And it seems like this AI isn't touched. This Pokemon are still staggeringly tired. This sign seems normal. And here's Birch doing his thing. Ah, there you are. What are you doing? Even when zombies besiege our homes and our entire families vanish without a trace, there is still time for science. Yeah, I'd be speechless too. So apparently he still found a never-before-seen Pokemon nest, and he called me over for that. And he wanted to give me the egg, just like in the original game. I have no idea what's in this Pokemon egg. I haven't got it to hatch before. So we have received the egg, and it's obviously just going to chill with us until it hatches. He's still trying to probe us about memories about our brother. Apparently our brother defeated the Pokemon League and is the current champion. And Birch wants us to find him and his daughter, who apparently is his girlfriend. They went west searching for the source of the infection. He thinks that the only person that can stop the infection is the Pokemon champion, my brother. If that's the case, then why the hell is he missing? Yeah, this is the same guy that went missing without a trace. But since we have nothing else to do, I guess that's our only option. So we're heading to Petalburg. And since I'm risking my life, what are you going to do, Professor Birch? And he is going to be working on the PC network. Sweet. We get the Poképhone. Alright, so we've got our mission now. We're going to be searching for my brother in the next town over, along with May. So, pretty straightforward. Embro just dipped out of nowhere. That's great. Love that for me. Big long pause here. I was probably texting you. So the level 3 Zigzagoon gets hit with the one scratch, just barely misses a full one hit, and then we get him on the second attack. Stomped his ass. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and check on this egg and see what we can learn about it, if it has anything new. It's disease type, which doesn't make any sense. A Pokemon obtained by amoral means. Never heard that as well. I'm starting to see a pattern as far as like whether things that you do have an effect on how the game plays, because there's a lot of questions about morality as far as taking Pokeballs, stealing other people's Pokemon, grabbing stuff off the ground, looting. So it's starting to look like there's going to be a moral compass along with this game. Not completely sure, but that's what it's playing out as. So this bitch wasn't here before. And she does not want to talk to me. That's cool. You're ugly anyway. Oh, now you want to talk to me. So you're Professor Birch's new pet, running his errands. Ah, so now she wants to fight me. Got it. Death Caller would like to battle. Pretty cool name. Love the hood. And it's a level 5 Sneasel. Against our level 10 Paris, we'll go ahead and throw a Stun Spore. Uses Taunt, so Stun Spore can't be used. So we'll go ahead and counter with Scratch. The Taunt fails. And that is 50% of HP. They use Taunt again. And we use Scratch to get the final hit in. Nice. It was pure luck, I swear. I had no idea how that happened. And I took your lunch money. Yeah, tell me your name. I really need to know what your name is. Alicia. Great. I'll make sure to put it on your tombstone. Okay, so it looks like there's a new group of people that we will be facing called the Death Callers. This guy that's supposed to be watching over the town. It's like, I'm now taking a break. And it seems like we've unlocked the ability to buy Pokeballs now. So I'll go ahead and grab 10 of those. Get a Premier Ball out of it just in case we encounter anything that we need. Because I think running around with just one Pokemon is not very safe. Thank you for the Premier Ball as well. And let's go ahead and start heading west. Alright, we just hit Route 102. We're going to run up here and see what we can find. Maybe grind a little bit. C-Dot is my man. Oh, hit him with the crit. Goodbye. Eventually I'm going to have to figure out what Pokemon I need to catch, because Paris is going to get to the point where he starts one-hitting everybody, and Stun Spore isn't enough to just get a good catch rate. Not a big fan of Skitty. Just never liked the character design. I'm sure that it has great builds out there, but not my thing. Miss me with your pink cat. Another Zigzagoon. Once again, Zigzagoon, not really my style. I'm sure there's some great builds of him out there. A little one hit, nice. But not really feeling it. So from what I can tell, there's a lot of Skitty, Zigzagoon, and C-Dot in Route 102. And I'm not too comfortable running around with just Paris. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just grab the next C-Dot I see. Hey, what do you know? So I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and weaken him with a Scratch. He's going to use Harden. And I'll hit him with the Stun Spore. Alright, and we'll go ahead and use Pokeball after this one. Uses Harden. Well, welcome to the crew, C-Dot. I have no intention of filling out this Pokedex. Oh, it looks like somebody's getting some action. Alright, let's see if we can help Homeboy out real quick. Rah. Your textures are all off, Lizzie. Ghost Girl Lizzie. Poly Hag. That's good. I like that. So we're going to send in CDOT just for that XP share. Polyhag uses bubble. I've noticed the zombies have really cool character designs, but it seems like their movesets haven't changed yet, if they're going to. I'm going to get CDOT to use Bide just to get a little bit of XP share with him. He's still storing his energy. Polyhag has used non-stop bubble, which is not very effective on CDOT. They're both level 4. And then he's going to release his energy. It's not going to be very effective at all because it's Bide and he's level 4. And then we'll swap in with Paris to go ahead and finish him off. Yeah, that bubble is useless. Oh, nice crit with the one hit. And she's going to send out Rotmander. I thought this was the weirdest character design for this game so far. Polyhag was cool because he had like the newt eyes. Rotmander's just green with red eyes. And I'm worried that he might know Ember, but then again, only level 4. I guess he doesn't know Ember. So we'll just hit him with a couple scratches. We're not going to worry about stun sporing him. And there we go. Lizzie is defeated. I saved him from the ghost girl. And she crumbled to dust. How does a ghost crumble to dust? Homeboy's been running since the last town and gives us the running shoes. Which is super nice because I hate playing this on a keyboard. I could have mapped this out for the Xbox controller. I don't know why I didn't do that. And then I get a flashback of my brother telling me how to use shoes. Am I fucking retarded? Like I needed my brother to tell me how to use shoes? So CDOT and Paris are just about to go up a level, so we'll get rid of this Skitty and get us up to level 5 and 11. Skitty's defeated, CDOT reaches level 5, and Paris hits level 11. Nice. Nobody learns any new moves, so we're going to head back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and try again. Yeah, so this game's going to give me carpal tunnel with all this running around. Ah, I can use words. Meat. So it looks like it's another ghost girl, Rika. And she's got Grayville. So it's just Mario, but orange, and it's sickly, I guess. So we'll go ahead and get CDOT to use Bite again, just to get him in the match, do some damage, and swap him out for Paris. Once again, not a whole lot of damage done because it's level 5 and it's Bide. And we got Paris in the game. So Grayville does a defense curl. And we're going to hit him with a scratch. We're not too worried about stun spore right now. Yeah, they only took out 2 HP, so we can just wait them out. And that's the first one down. Because I'm from the future, I can tell she's going to send out another Grayville. And I'm not going to risk sending CDOT back out again. There's no point. I'm going to hit him with a stun spore just because I feel like it. There's literally no good reason for it. Oh, and then I test the theory that maybe I could catch these Pokemon. It still doesn't work, but I was hoping that it'd be a new mechanic for this game because I haven't seen any wild zombie Pokemon yet. But apparently you still can't catch Pokemon. And they did mention something about not stealing again, which is another hint at that whole morality thing I was talking about earlier. I haven't seen a morality gauge anywhere, but then again, you never know, it could play a role in future decisions and whatnot. So Ghost Girl is defeated. She will now crumble into dust and return to the earth as she should. This guy is munching on something, but apparently we don't want to see what it is. Speak for yourself, Shade. I would like to know what you are eating. It looks like the berry mechanic is still intact. And I'm going to steal some berries, because why not? See if there's anything that I'm missing. Go ahead and save the game. Never a bad idea to save the game. We're exactly 1 hour in on gameplay. And instead of... well, no, I guess I'll just go for it at this point. So there's 2 zombies guarding the entrance to the next town, so we'll go ahead and take our chances with the first one. He says, "Fua!" Oh, she says, "Fua." And it is Ghost Girl Janice. So let's see what she's got. We got some fresh Pokemon. Let's go ahead and start this out, Janice. Okay, so she sends out another Rotmander. This one's level 9, so I'm getting a little worried here. This one could know Ember, but I'm not sure. So we'll go ahead and send in Paris just to make sure that we don't, mess anything up. Use a Scratch. It's not too bad. And then he starts using Growl, which is not too bad, but once again, the only physical move we have is Scratch, so if he starts dropping our attack, we're just going to be whittling away, and he can whittle away a lot faster. So we hit him with the Stun Spore. Hopefully that'll give us a chance to land some more scratches before he can growl us to death or scratch us back. That was a very hard crit on us. Paris eats his Oranberry to gain some of his health back. I completely forgot Paris was holding that. Still using Growl. We're just going to keep laying down scratches. Hopefully we can... There's another crit by Rotmander. Jesus Christ. Still holding on by 1 HP. If there's another Growl at us, it's not going to save him. And we'll throw the last scratch to win out against Janice. That was a little too close for comfort, especially after 2 crits in a row. That's a little scary. So C-Dot grew to level 6, and we defeated Janice. She says, "Krr." I don't speak Italian, but to each their own. We took her lunch money, and she will return to the earth. We got handed our asses pretty hard there for a second, so I'm going to go ahead and run back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then try it again. Normally during these playthroughs, I'm really overpowered because I already know exactly what Pokemon I want. It's just a matter of getting them, leveling them up through like 30 or 40 minutes of just pure grinding. And then I attack the next town and not even worry about it, because screw typings. If I'm bigger than you, it works. So these broken heart things, I don't really understand. It was put into the items pocket, and when I checked the summary, right there. So one of many that the plague has left in Hoenn, and I don't know what these broken heart things are. They're probably in reference to something that I just don't know about from maybe the original games or something, but it makes no sense to me. We'll go ahead and take out this second guard real quick and see if we can get into the town. Zombie Kid Allen would like to battle. And it looks like he's got another Boyle Bazour, level 5. Our C-Dot's at level 6. We'll go ahead and just throw down a Bide, see if we can get some damage on him. Not going to do much, but help share the XP around. Alright, we're going to go ahead and swap in Paris and see if we can do some actual damage since C-Dot missed completely. Okay, so just over 50% of the health for the first scratch, second scratch. Yep. We'll lay down the third one, go ahead and get that over with. I have a feeling he's going to have another Boil Bazour. C-Dot made it to level 7, nice. And he learned Growth, not a move that I need right now, but okay. And I was right, another Boil Bazour. So we'll go ahead and lay down another scratch. Nice crit. Don't even have to worry about him anymore. And that's the second zombie down, so we can make our way into the town. Return to the earth. And it seems like they got rid of most of the buildings. And they replaced the Pokemon Center with a medical kit that's just laying on the ground. Which, it's a very creative way to do so, I suppose. Okay, so random zombie girl in town. She is Ghost Girl Danny. Ooh, okay, so this is Oozle, the zombie version of Squirtle, which is just, ugh. He's got the Charmander orange with like these weird red and white eyes. I don't know where they come up with these names. Oozle is just sickly sounding. So we'll get C-Dot to use Bide. Once again, see if we can get some XP for C-Dot, get that out of the way. So Oozle seems to know Tackle, Bubble Beam, and Tail Whip. Go ahead and swap in for Paris now. Bubble's not going to be very effective. Only losing 1 HP. Hell yeah. See if we can lay down a good scratch. Maybe 20%. We'll just keep spamming scratch until he's no longer a problem. Oh, Paris' speed started to fall, which gives Oozle a chance for another bubble, which is, once again, not very effective. And we'll go ahead and lay down the final scratch. And then the Ghost Girl is done. We'll go ahead and hit up the medical bag one more time just to make sure. Yep, it is unlimited. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and explore the town real quick. It looks like most of the buildings have been gotten rid of except for this one. And there is some lady sitting in a chair. This woman appears to have had her legs gnawed off, which accounts for why her corpse is still in this chair. Will you loot the corpse? This is one of those morality questions I was asking about earlier. So I was tempted to say no, but at the same time the curiosity of what she had was just too much for me, and she had leftovers, which is hilarious because someone was eating her. These are the jokes, people. So after trying to leave the town, we're approached by some guy who knows our name. He said, "You look like your brother. Are you looking for him?" Then yes. So he asks if I'll bring peace to the town. And he says my brother and his girlfriend are in Petalburg Woods. Oh, and now we're being attacked by a gang of zombies, and this guy is going to try and protect us? Thank you, random stranger. I'll never forget your sacrifice. And he's dead. So the gang is gone. He's gone. There's a house here in the north. And there's a supply crate that has potions in it. Now, it's asking if I want to take it. And I say no, and it implies that there's a chance that the potions could have been poisoned. So I'm not sure how this morality scaling is supposed to work. There's a chance it could have negative effects on me. It could not. Apparently we can't get into the gym because there's bodies stacked against the door. And there's a zombie in the middle of the field that doesn't want to attack us. He maybe have been docile because of the sea air. A little girl on the beach who says that her family and house was destroyed and that all her stuff was stolen. No, these are my items. Okay, so this may be the guy that stole all of her stuff, and we're being attacked by Looter Lawrence. That's a catchy name. So he sends out a C-Dot. We'll also send out our C-Dot, who is a level higher than his. I don't feel like dealing with his crap today, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap into Paris. And he starts using Bide. We're not even worried about it. We'll use Scratch, get that out of the way. 50% of his health, so we know the next shot's going to take him out. We won't even have to deal with that Bide, not even a problem. C-Dot grew to level 8, nice. And Paris is going to move on into the next Pokemon, which is Tallow. Tallow is a problem because Tallow at level 8 can no peck, and he does no peck, and that is 23 points out of our 30. That is a solid 75% of our health in one hit. So we're hitting him with a Stun Spore. We're trying to minimize the potential of him screwing us up completely. The only thing I've really got right now that can help us out is the light potion that we got at the beginning of the game. So I think my best play here is just to go ahead and swap over into C-Dot, let him absorb some damage, give Paris the light potion, and hopefully he can withstand enough of Tallow's barrage and not get hit by another peck, because that is going to royally screw us if he does. Okay, so he's back up to 27, but as we saw, 27 is the exact amount of damage that Peck is dealing to us, so Paris is not going to be able to withstand another one of those. So C-Dot, you're going to have to do some damage, bud. The only attack we know is Bide, and he has to store energy for that. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Holy shit, I was wrong. So we've been hit with a quick attack and a peck, and it's brought us down to 2 health. I'm tempted to use Bite again, but he will not survive another attack of any kind. So now we're just stalling. We're going to throw in a Harden. Tal is paralyzed. And I think we're going to try and swap in for Paris and see if we can get just one scratch in. If we can just get one scratch in, we're good to go. And Tallow hits us with a critical peck. There was no saving us on that one. So we'll try throwing in C-Dot, see if he can maybe squeak out a win. It's a super long shot. I sincerely doubt it. So we'll start by Tallow's paralyzed. If we can paralyze just one more turn, and he hits us with a peck, it's over. All right, so we'll go ahead and white out and see where it brings us. It brings us back to the medical bag. So I think this is a good spot to go ahead and stop. We'll go ahead and take a look around, go ahead and save the game real quick, and we'll get back at it. I think this is a good spot to end the first episode. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a good night, babe, and I love you more than anything. Good night.